matchup of the night, and I tell you, the paranoia is running high. Both of these players scouting their entire base before the 1 minute mark, like a minute before a probe could ever even be in there, and they're already looking everywhere. But down here on the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have now representing Team Sans GG, and once again checking his base, even though he should have seen it come through the front door, if there had been anything. It is InkedWarrior.
Can never be too careful, Ender.
Careful.
His opponent building standard things in his base. It is CT6's ExtraneouS. And both of them just so thoroughly scouting.
Yeah, just super paranoid everywhere. I never like I know people do it, and like there's probably is better, but I never like the look around. Like maybe your own base, but like this thing where you go and scout around the third and the natural and all that, I prefer to send that probe just right to their base.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather know, like you're going to get more information from the fact that nothing is there, and you're going to be certain about it, rather than you missed where they hit it.
Yeah, exactly. And being able to identify that, the information you're guaranteed to get in their base,
yeah,
versus the information you may or may not get out in the middle of the map. Plus, you're slowed down getting to their base.
Right.
They might be able to get a unit out to deny your scout or something by the time you get there. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely better to just go ahead and send it directly if you're going to wait that long to go for that look around scout.
I like that after all this, ExtraneouS is pulling a probe over to the towards the third base there, which looks like it's going to be in proxy pylon future position.
Yeah, he's not building any more probes.
No, and he has been chrono boosting out his warp gate, and he's going to 3 gateways again, which is what we saw him do earlier. Just sticking with 3. He hasn't thrown... Okay, there's the pylon in a little more conspicuous location than it had to be, but it is there.
And InkedWarrior's probe is on patrol between the 2 watchtowers. It runs into that zealot there.
That's interesting. So he'll get some sense that something is coming at least. But once again, he doesn't have a mothership core out and isn't making one.
He's only got zealot and a stalker.
Yeah. Mothership core.
He's not going to be too far behind his opponents, thankfully. No. But his gateways are greatly delayed.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, ExtraneouS' lack of a 4th gate is kind of strange. Like, he has the money to support 4 gateways.
Yeah. Yeah, everything he's doing is the 4 gate, except for the fact that he's not getting 4 gates.
And he's going to move up the ramp. The Zealot takes a poke at the Stalker, now the other Zealot, and the InkedWarrior's forces are going down here. ExtraneouS has yet to lose anything, as both the Zealot and the Stalker go down for InkedWarrior. Now his second Zealot pops, or his second Stalker pops out. Nika's going to go down too.
Yeah, and the second warp in wave even faster for ExtraneouS here, trying to warp in Zealots, but they're just going to get kited to death. Yep. And this will be a quick game 1 here for ExtraneouS, as there's nothing that can stop this.
He did attack his own Stalker there, which does help InkedWarrior out a little bit. He's not even mineral walking his probes to get us around on these here.
Yeah.
Oh, and the high ground pylon from ExtraneouS. Yeah, this is just GG. There's no way. No way. Sorry, InkedWarrior.
Yeah, so that is a quick game number 1. You have to defend with, if you're not going to get a mothership core, and you should get a mothership core, but if you're not going to get a mothership core, you need a send. Hello, we are back here on Secret Spring, and due to Saber's policy of not watching the game, we missed this probe go completely across the map and get totally caught red-handed coming into the base of his opponent to the point that he left. InkedWarrior is now paranoid, searching all over the map, searching so far and wide over the map that he's not going to make a gateway.
Yeah, and if he Extraneous had put his gateway like right here in this little dark patch above this little tree patch here, right outside the ramp, he would have completely missed it.
Yeah,
Like you can fit a pylon and 2 gateways right there, and
he's gonna make a forge. InkedWarrior's making a forge. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you're making a forge in a PvP and you're not cannon rushing, then you have, well, you'll see.
Yeah, you have not too much hopes in this game.
Yeah, it's not going to work out well for you.
Straney's trying to sneak a probe by, maybe for a proxy pylon here for a later rush, but InkedWarrior sees it. He's worried there's something more here. But is he giving up on the search? No.
No, he wants to see where.
Yeah, pulling so many probes here.
Yeah.
He's actually way behind in economy.
He'll go for the
probes
surround.
Around, though.
Yeah, he at least gets it. I'm almost certain that what he thinks is that when he caught the probe left and continued to proxy 2 gates somewhere. And he thinks that this is going to be the way to hold that. Unfortunately, there's nothing there. So he's just going to be way, 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 way behind.
And even if Extraneous was proxy 2 gating, if you see your opponent go for a forge and 2 cannons, you just stop making zealots and tech up back at home, and you're ahead.
Yeah. Now, Inked is going to at least get a nexus behind this, but like his whole attack, he hasn't taken any gas, he hasn't done anything like that. So yeah, this is going to be pretty rough.
And he doesn't even have a gateway started, and his opponent is already researching warp gate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough. The gateway's coming down now. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, the Stargate is pretty bad. If an Oracle does come out of there, obviously there's got to be no defense at all possible for InkedWarrior, and he will be at this pace. An Oracle will be out before Cybercore is like done. Let alone for a unit to then come out from that. If that is in fact what he's going to go for, and something tells me it is.
Yeah, he needs to. I hope he's identifying it right now with that pylon going down behind his mineral line. That he needs a
to
cannon
defend
and a mineral line.
Yeah.
Because that's like, obviously ground forces aren't going to be able to move in for the time being against. Oh no.
Yeah,
2 cannons defending a third at the ramp. That's not where you need that cannon, InkedWarrior.
Yeah, just that's unfortunate. Like he caught the probe, and catching the probe should have won him the game. Outright. You catch that probe, you 4-gate immediately. Like if you catch him trying to do something like that and he doesn't do it, you 4-gate immediately. And he's not doing that. He will get a cannon started in the mineral line though, so this may save him from just outright death.
It's going to be close, though. That Oracle is definitely going to get probably a shot off before the cannon finishes. It's so close. It's 10 seconds now, so the
he's not swinging right in. Yeah, he's kind of way pointing over. Yeah, natural's exposed, but at least it exists. Mothership core is coming out now. That helps. Eventually, that will have photon overcharge. He may end up getting really not luck. I guess. I mean, he knew to put it there, so not lucky, but yeah. This could end up being okay.
Extraneous is going for 4 gates now.
Yeah.
He's just going to go for a massive bust off of this. He's going to be up against 3 cannons, though, which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
And then he's going to have his 2 oracles. If he's going to go for a bust, I'd much rather see him go for Void Rays.
Yeah,
he's trying to add a 3rd oracle right now. His supply blocks is not coming out, but he's just pooling these up right now. And if
I think the idea, what he's thinking right now is, I'm going to hit the front, and as I hit the front, the oracles will come in the back, and even if I don't break the front, I'm going to kill all your probes. But if he doesn't control them, they're going to attack the photon cannon, which will basically kill them.
Yeah, if he gets out 3 oracles, though,
and
he doesn't micro them, they could actually just take out the cannon.
Yeah. There is the photon, or the photon overcharge available too.
Double Stargate from InkedWarrior.
What's going on? No idea.
And he's got a sentry out. If he's able to force field his army in half,
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Well,
so
the
not
army
meta.
cannot. Yeah, the army cannot attack. Like, it doesn't make sense to attack into 3 cannons, a sentry, any of this stuff. Okay, the oracle's coming in here now.
Ooh, it's going to go down so fast. This is just hilariously falling flat right now. The oracles are going to move into the main mineral line and discover that there's another cannon here. And they get activated, and they aren't micro, they're just attacking the cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, and that oracle's going to go down.
Photon overcharge not going off. Okay, stalkers, yeah. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. I think
ExtraneouS killed nothing.
I think ExtraneouS had like a stroke or something.
He got a cannon. A cannon for 3 oracles and a zealot.
Yeah. So
oh my god. 450 gas just down the drain, while InkedWarrior has double Stargate.
Yeah, that's exactly what InkedWarrior had to have happen, and now that has occurred, he's definitely ahead, like by a mile.
Yeah,
there was such a weak period, and I mean, I guess that's the case in general. Okay, nice hallucinate here to get to the high ground vision, but he will just back off from it. But yeah, when you go through like a huge, really weak period like that, I guess on the other side you're going to be stronger. Like that's it. You've invested in so much other stuff, and that's the position we're in now. But yeah, crazy path to get there, and ExtraneouS kind of just let him get there.
And ExtraneouS continuing to warp in attacking units. He needs to expand and respond to InkedWarrior's insane turtling instincts right now. He got double Stargate, and he's made 2
He just killed his own stalker. He killed his own stalker on purpose.
Even though he had a pylon like about to finish.
Yeah, and zealots that he could have killed instead. But I think he killed it on purpose.
ExtraneouS is preparing like he's going to try and bust this with like Void Rays and a Warp Prism in the back.
Yeah,
but InkedWarrior has cannons everywhere, and
so double Void Ray production.
If he starts moving around with these Phoenixes, I mean, I really dislike the making these Phoenixes. Here he goes, since he just hasn't been using them at all.
Yeah.
He's just been sitting there doing nothing, and he got the cannons to defend for any further Oracle play.
Yeah,
but now the Phoenixes are out.
He can catch the Warp Prism like once he knows it's there. There's cannons up at the top too, like double. The Zealots aren't going to do damage here.
Yeah, Warp Prism.
So he does see that. The Phoenix should be running towards it at least. Okay,
ExtraneouS getting to move in against these 5 cannons though.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to break any of this. Warp Prism goes down.
He's way too choked up, and now he's going to get force fielded in. Just in the air, the missiles have been launched. Mutually assured destruction is underway here on Expedition Lost. The proxy pylon's coming down for both players. Up here on the top right-hand side of the map, we have from Chobo Team 6, it is ExtraneouS.
ExtraneouS building a pylon in the base of his opponent in the bottom left. It is Sans GG InkedWarrior. And ExtraneouS being far more bold with his timing, going for the in-base proxy.
It's going to get seen immediately by InkedWarrior.
Oh, man. No way.
He won't like stop him or anything. But now this is really interesting. So he's pulling the probes to try and, I guess, go after this probe, who is still going to get that down. The pylon is protected anyway. He can't do anything about this.
Do you just pull your probes to attack with your Zealot on your side of the map?
I would say no, but that's what he's doing.
Yeah,
I would definitely say no, but that is what he's going to do. He's pulling everything to go with this one Zealot into his enemy's mineral line. I can't see almost any universe in which ExtraneouS doesn't get 2 Zealots out and win, though.
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario...
Yeah.
I mean, we like draw, where like I think that's InkedWarrior's best bet here is going for a draw, where all they have left is their gateways and no probes.
Yeah, and like
no nexuses to mine from.
There's just it's going to be three zealots from ExtraneouS. He can't lose. He could lose all these probes. The zealot's not even attacking the probes. No, he's just going to lose. That's unfortunate. If InkedWarrior saw it, and once again, it's one of those things. He would have been way better off had he not seen it.
Yep. It's strange how this has happened tonight, where our players are sometimes successfully scouting the cheese that's headed their way, knowing exactly what's happening, and then just mismanaging the game there, and then losing because they improperly react to that scouting information.
Yeah, it is interesting. There's things to kind of be done. Like if it was two zealots in a probe versus 5 probes in a zealot, maybe, but 3 zealots, that's way too much. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think ExtraneouS actually made an extra probe too.
But yeah, neither one of them has the money for any more buildings. So, like, I think this is a really interesting position. Both players could potentially lose. However, ExtraneouS has the better force to fight with, so I think it's best for him to run across the map and just try and kill InkedWarrior's buildings. Yeah,
he's the one that's better off running directly for it. Instead of making the last probe, I probably would have saved money and put an extractor off in the corner, or like parked my probe in the corner, just in case. Just in case you kind of got bum rushed. He will get the 1 probe for free. Will he get the second? Yeah, second probe for free. So it is just the 3 zealots.
It's so interesting.
I don't know. I mean, there's micro situations in which you do theoretically.
Oh, InkedWarrior trying his best.
Well, not anymore. Yeah, but you'd have to like just dart in and out every time they tried to attack a building or something, and obviously not. So ExtraneouS will end up carrying this one tonight. Such a shame, because I feel like InkedWarrior would have been better off had he not seen that there was an attack coming. So ExtraneouS does carry it.
We were both wrong, Ender.